So I travelled up north, way past Aberdeen, and bought the Suzuki GS250T in this current state. Let's see what we could make it look like. Okay, so here we have our Suzuki GS250T, and for some reason we're getting sparks from this side, but not this side. So I've decided to connect up our oscilloscope to the pulsar, which is in here, and if we check the pulsar pattern, as you see there, looks good. Now I'll disconnect that one and connect it into the other one, which is this one. Already made these holes. Get it in the hole, come on, there we go. Right, you hit the button, monster. Again, we're getting the pulses. So we know the problem is not with the pulsar. So now we move up. We get this disconnected, and we'll then connect into the signal up here. So these are feeding the coils. This one should work, this one might not. Okay, and with it connected here, when we turn it over this time, our pattern is like so. We'll move the connector, move the sensor from that one to this one, like that. So it was on that one, it's now on this one. And notice it's not the orange and white, it's the actual line that brings the power down, because orange and white has actually got voltage. Right, now that, it's clearly not what we need to power this coil pack. Show you again, this is the signal that we should be getting. Connect it to there. That's the signal we should get. So there we have it. We have a knackered one of them. Have to get a new one of them. So we got a new CDI unit eventually and plugged it in. And as you see here, we've done some priming of the tank. More to follow.
GS250 tank, first coat of primer. Still a few dents to fill and sand, but looking good so far.
Take my sandblast this cover plate from the GS. Inside looks awesome. Outside looks knackered. Now I'll sandblast it. So get some paint on it, fit it back on.
Ready? Preparing the tank of a GS250 for paint.
So what have you done?
I've been sanding the filler down to get rid of all the bumps in the tank, and then prior to that we applied the filler on top of the bumps and the areas that weren't smooth.
And then what are you going to do?
Then we're going to paint the tank orange after the red primer coat, and then we will lacquer it and put wax on it to protect it.
Good. Building up the layers, eh?
Yeah.
Again, here's my son building up some layers, but this is the base coat this time, the orange that we're intending using. He's putting it on relatively light, but he's keeping it going, so we've got a good coverage. In the meantime, the engine has been stripped down, rebuilt, new gaskets put in, any bits that were missing, any electronics have been bought, so we could build the whole machine back up to road standard. Now the final coat of the base coat going on, just before we'll lacquer it, and I'm going to use hybrid lacquered so we'll get a good shiny finish at the end, and then obviously lots of polish afterwards. You good? Yep, I got a good finish on that. On the GS250T tank, you'll see this orange finish is what my son managed to do. I put on this special carbon fibre look, which I think looks pretty good. Side panels as well. And then I'm now just about to lacquer over it. So forgot to film it when I stuck the stickers on, but I think you get the gist.